guys, AV Normal Outdoors. I'm going to do a little different today. A good friend of mine, Blackie Thomas, did a review on a Haversack about a month or so ago, and on a prototype Haversack from Campcraft Outdoors, Jason Hunt. And then when Blackie did his stuff, and then we were talking back and forth, and I kind of liked the design, so he sent me the prototype. He was running a prototype, and then I received the prototype. And here it is. It's a little different video, guys, but I was really kind of taken from this. Now what you're going to see, it's all canvas, it's wax canvas, water resistant, waterproof. And I like the major design. Here you can see the Campcraft logo on there. And I wanted to see, how this thing was made. The stitching on it, was it tough? But it was mainly the design that intrigued me. And you can see, this is a Haversack, but it's like a square bottom Haversack. You can see it has a front pocket on there. And why this thing is loaded this heavy, guys, is because I'm testing it. So I like the flip over lid. I like, it's got this pocket up here in the lid. It's got a secondary pocket, kind of holds everything in. You can see I've got the 5 C's in here. This is a Wooby, plus a flare, my fast fire flare, some fat wood down in there, more fat wood, open L saw, open L knife, Stitch Gear Outfitters tenor bag, and the canteen with nesting cup full of water. Okay, guys, when I weighed this thing, it's coming in about 10.5 pounds loaded, 11 pounds, somewhere around there. And so I wanted to know, I like the design, and I overstuffed this. I'm sorry, but inside here is a military poncho too. So I've got a lot of stuff in here. But I overstuffed this to kind of stress it out. It's a lot heavier than what it should be, I think. But when you stress out a standard Haversack that's just 2 pieces sewed together, it becomes to be a basketball. It gets real round. And even this thing gets pretty thick, but the back kind of stays flat. You see that? Which one's right? Now you can see on the back, we got some brass equipment. Big long strap. If you watch Blackie Thomas' video on this, the strap's very long. I like an adjustable strap on Haversack, guys, because we're at 80, 90 degrees in the summer and could be down to 15 to 20 below in the winter. And you've got to have an adjustable strap for all these clothes if you're deer hunting, whatever. So I wanted to give you a good look at the back of this bag here. You can see it's been sewed. You can see the thickness here. It's been layered over top. Nice brass feature. Nice. They feel pretty decent. Brass. You see the stitching here. The only thing, the cons about this is I'm used to seeing when they're sewed on there being X here. This ain't no deal breaker, guys. That's what I'm used to seeing. I'm also like seeing like the strap is this wide and this is narrow. That's just, I don't know, that's just me, guys. I mean, is it a deal breaker? No. I looked over all the stitching on this, everywhere you can think. I mean, you can see the stitching on it. It's pretty heavy duty. He didn't play around. Okay, on the front pocket, you have the snap here, which I do like. Kind of holds it a little tight, keeps everything a little bit secure. But on the front, we have D-rings, and that's what holds the. I'm gonna do this backwards, guys, on camera. Try to anyway. And you can see that's what cinches the lid down. Now, because this bag is overstressed, overfilled, the only thing I see that was different on this, that if you really crank tight on these D-rings, they'll kind of lay sideways on you. And I mean, that's really pulling them down. You can see them start pulling out right now. So you gotta keep them straight. They probably need to be a little bit one side strong. Like I said, guys, I'm really cranking this thing down on this and holding it. Now you can see it's compact, but it's pretty bulky. And I want to explain to you real quick why I like doing these tests is I try to find these real world tests. And not really to dog the product, you know, I just like seeing where the limitations of it, you know, and that helps the manufacturers, guys, because they can see if it's got a weak link in it before it goes out to public and then it comes back. And you know, if they do have a weak link, or they can improve something or do something different with it. So that's kind of fun for me to do these tests. I don't get out, and for me to test this haversack, I can't go down ruck 5 miles. I'm lucky to walk 100 yards, guys. So I have to find out, how do I accelerate the wear on this pack? Number one is overstuffing it. Okay, that's really stretching it out, really packing it tight, and seeing it's overloaded, guys. So I wanted to do that. Number two is, you know, how else are you going to wear out really a haversack? If you throw it on the ground and you pick it up and it falls out of the truck, it's going to be about your major wear on it. I mean, sitting on it, sleeping on it as a pillow. Really, guys, are canvas. I don't see how you'd wear them out, you know. So I have to accelerate the wear on this. I have to put this thing under wear of 2 to 3 years of wearing it. And how do I do that? Well, I do it by this right here. Well, if I can get it hooked on there. See, that's hooked on. See that? Now she hits the ground. And guess what, guys? She's hooked to my tractor. So we're gonna go around the field for a while. We're gonna see see how this bag holds up. I ain't trying to destroy this, guys. I could tie this to a tree and this tractor and pull it apart. That's not the point. I'm trying to find if it has any weak links, guys. And I want to see how it holds up. I love the design of the pack. It's a very simple square body pack with an extra pocket. That's what it is. And that's nice because you can flip it open, grab your stuff, put it back down, out of the way. Not digging around for every little thing in the back. So, guys, bear with me. We're going to try this. So I'm going to pick up this camera. I'm going to try to drive and hold the camera and do everything. So hold tight, guys. Here we go. Guys, I think you get my point. Hey guys, we're back from our little ride. What I tried to do is accelerate the wear. A lot of load on this bag. I didn't get stupid. I didn't drop it out back behind my truck. What I want to do is really stress this bag out. Get you a close-up view here, guys. You can see that the dirt was into the rings. The weeds was pulling really hard on this area. That's what I wanted to see. This is going to be, my opinion, the weak link of any bag carrying it that heavy. You know, that's what we would think. Now, you can see the wear on this bag. It almost wore through. But in there's my canteen cup. I never carry my canteen, I always carry it on the side anyway. But I loaded this bag extremely heavy. You can see the wear, but you can still feel at all that dragging, the coating's still on there. It's impregnated in there. Okay, look at the dragging on this and the wear. So guys, that's probably 5 years of carrying this bag. You know, but I want to get you a good look right in here. This is where I figured if you showed anything, because I was dragging it on these hinges, is that right there. There's no stitching stretched. There's no stitching ripped. Show you this side too. So to me, guys, you know, the bag was overstuffed. It's got metal in there. If that metal wasn't in there, you can hear it. You probably wouldn't have seen that wear. But prototype, this prototype. And also, I've talked to Blackie Thomas and Mike Denny. And Jason Hunt will back this bag 100%. I believe no questions asked. I wanted to see, this to me is where a haversack's going to fail. And I just took it around the field in heavy grass for probably 5 to 6 minutes at probably 2 or 3 miles an hour. And to me, guys, I don't know how else to do it. That's 10.5 pounds of dead weight in this thing bouncing on the grass. So guys, I hope this helps, you know, when you're deciding on building a pack, you know, or buying a pack. I don't know the pricing on this, guys. I'm just doing this review for Blackie and Jason. I want to see how his gear held up. This is the first piece of gear I've held at Jason's. So I wanted to see it and I wanted to play with it. I like the design, but I believe it just passed on a pretty heavy duty kit, pretty heavy duty bag. I think it passed. I think it's kind of bulletproof. But it's lots of proof. Let's put it that way. I do stuff they should be doing, but I wanted to see and try to accelerate that wear. So guys, I appreciate all the comments. I know this is a little different review than my trapping and my knife reviews, but I was interested in this piece of gear. I really like this piece of gear. So guys, thank you for everything you do for my channel, and God bless every one of you.